after the designated hours. There are possibilities, and there are possibilities that those vans are used for carrying the cash. Special vigil, they have been asked to keep on ambulances, and even if they doubt on the government vehicles, if they feel that can be used to carry the irregular or illegal things. Similarly, there are airports and private and helipads in the state. All the helipads, all the airstrips outside the wherever the non-commercial and unscheduled flights land, where the parties come, candidates come, they will all be manned and checked. Again, an application has been made to coordinate the work of all the enforcement agencies, meaning thereby they don't work in silos. Their reports are available and they report to amongst themselves what is happening, and they report to us what are they doing. Similarly, directions were further given to the state enforcement agencies for what? The sensitive goods which can be used as freebies, essentially FMCGs and sarees and cookers and this, that. All the warehouses and godowns whichever are there in the state and which can store this, they have been asked to keep a vigil and check them. What have we further said? That the resources of excise, commercial taxes, police, all must be pooled. Even transport, buses ply without getting any checking done. Railways are also extremely critical for, should be checked thoroughly through the GRP and through the RPF. They have also been directed. Checking of cargo movements through non-scheduled charter flights, as I mentioned, will also be done by the district authorities wherever there are unscheduled flights landing. And then how do we monitor? We'll monitor it through a weekly report of actions taken by different agencies, each one of them. Income tax, ED, customs, excise, every one of them. District election officers and SPs have been directed that number one, if there is a grievance from a political party or the candidate, they must inquire and respond. This is to ensure that there is a level playing field. Whosoever makes a complaint, there must be an answer to this. Voter information slips, so that people are aware as to where their polling station is, should be distributed in advance, not before a day or two of the polling day, so that everybody is aware as to where his polling station is, because there were cases reported to us that even families in some cases are not in the same booth. So they are definitely within 2 kilometers, but still they must be aware as to where they are, and the VIS, voter information slip, must be distributed in time. EVMs and VVPATs and everything should be moved strictly in the official vehicles, nowhere anywhere else. The cases of paid news and any violation on social media is to be strictly checked and monitored by each district through the special cells which they will be forming for this purpose. Some exist, some they will further mention. Now, liquor outlets, they will check the liquor outlets also for any rising trend in the offtake. Means if the consumption was X, if it is suddenly becoming something, so this is to check the outgo from the duty paid and the official shops as well. And in addition, anything which is going beyond this. Police has been very strictly asked to execute all the non-available warrants whichever are pending, so that no miscreants remain outside till the elections are there, and they are in any case supposed to do this. We'll be also posting female staff to the polling stations to the extent possible to check the possible impersonations, and impersonation in any case is an offense, which you all know. We'll also be deploying observers for free fair elections, general observers, police observers, and also expenditure observers. All three will be deployed. Their phone numbers, their locations where they stay would be widely publicized through newspapers and through websites of the everyone, so that, and they will also be required to stay at one particular place for some time, fixed timing, so that anybody wanting to reach at that spot, they must be available, number one, or through telephone or through anything. Social media cells, I have already mentioned that they will be established. So friends, now to kind of sum up, we are committed to deliver free, fair and transparent elections. Money power, freebies would be distribution, any of these would be on our special radar. We have directed the machinery, central and state both, to be extremely vigilant and careful and strict about this. We are sure that they will act. If they do not act, we'll make them act. As the time comes, we'll assess and ensure that they act on all of this. Media has always been our strongest ally. Election Commission recognizes this in its philosophy for a variety of reasons. It is through you that we'll come to know of anything which we are saying is not happening. And it is through you that we announce many things. Say for instance, the schedule when we announce after going, reviewing all the states, only the press would be first to know. Nobody else can ever know about it. So you're very strong allies. We request through you again, 3-4 things. The applications like C-Vigil, applications like Saksham, which is for our PWD candidates, PWD voters, the women awareness for their voting, youth, KYC, which is for knowing the candidate and its criminal background, is all popularized through your mediums, through the power of your pen and your channels, all alike. Thank you very much once again.
Thank you, sir. Thank you for the detailed briefing. Friends, floor is open for questions. Just keep sitting, just raise your hands, the micers will come to you. Second row, over there. Yeah, please. So that, kindly